Hello, students. Good morning. Hope you are learning well. Uh, well, uh, in the last term, we were learning about the topic pronouns, and we have read all about pronouns. I told you that pronouns, they are the words that are used at the place of noun. They replace nouns, and then I told you that why do we use these pronouns. I told why these pronouns, because we use these pronouns to avoid the repetition of nouns, and for the ease of reading and writing. After that, I told you about the kinds of pronouns. The first one I told you about personal pronouns, in which I told you there are three persons: first person, second person, and third person. And first person subjects were I and we, and second person subject was you, as you can see, and third person subjects, they were he, she, it, and they. These are must to keep in mind. They are to learn that you must be knowing that these are the first person pronoun, these are the second person pronoun, and these are the third person pronouns. Also, these are the subjects: I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are the subjects. When we replace any of the noun, and that noun is in the sentence as a subject, then we use from these subjects. You need to keep in mind, this is very essential to know that if what the pronouns are doing. Pronouns are replacing nouns, and in a sentence, I told you, sentence consists of two major parts: subject and predicate. And predicate contains object also, you know. So if in a sentence the nouns are placed at the place of subject, if the nouns are placed at the place of subject, then we use the suitable pronouns from the subjects. Got my point? For example, if I say Ram is writing a letter, so what is the subject here? Ram. And Ram is placed at the place of subject. And if we want to replace Ram, Ram is a noun, we want to replace Ram, then we first need to find a suitable pronoun, Ram. For Ram we use he, because we use he for males. Ram is male, so we use he. Ram is single, third person. And we need to keep in mind is this, that we will use the subject case of pronoun if the noun is at the place of subject. But if the noun that we are going to replace, that is placed at the place of object, then we need to use from these. You can see here, if it is written there, the mango is eaten by Ram. So who ate the mango? Ram. And Ram is placed at the place of object. And for object, we will use him rather than this he. We will not use for Ram he, because Ram is there now at the object. If it is placed at the place of object, then we will use him. You understanding? This is what need to keep in mind. Do you understand that? So we must be very careful. We know the things, but the use is a bit different. So when in the sentences you are going to replace a noun with a pronoun, you need to first of all see that this noun is in which case in this particular sentence. Do you understand? Okay. So this I told you that these are the subjects and these are the objects. I hope that you might have learned this. So if you have not learned, then must learn this. Okay. I is a subject, me is an object, we is a subject, us is an object, you is a subject, you you is the object also. He is a subject, him is a object, she is a subject, her is a object, it is a subject, it is a object, they is a subject, them is a object. So I hope this table is learned to you. After that, I told you about the possessive cases of pronouns. If the noun is in possessive case, I told you apostrophe s, amongst, okay, and this sarlas, then we will select from the suitable possessive case. I told you the possessive cases of pronouns. I possessive case mine, B possessive case ours, you possessive case yours, he possessive case his, she possessive case hers, it possessive case it, and they possessive case theirs. Okay, so this you need to keep in mind, that you need to see that if it is in possessive case, then you need to use the possessive case. If it is in subject case, noun is placed in the subject case, then use the subject case pronoun. Noun is used in object case, use the object case of pronoun. Noun is used in a possessive case, use the possessive case of noun. Okay, this is what this up to this much we have learned. Now before I start the next kind of pronoun, let me discuss with you today's exercise that you need to see. Today you need to solve a particular exercise, and this is this exercise number 4. This exercise number 4, here you can see it is written up to exercise 3 we have done, and I checked also. So now this exercise number 4, this is said rewrite the sentences using pronoun in the place of underlined nouns. Now you need to see whether the noun is in subject case or in object case or in possessive case. This I told you. Now see, now here look at the first sentence. First sentence, it is saying Mrs. Preeti is a teacher. Mrs. Preeti is a teacher. Mrs. Preeti is a feminine gender. So first you decide that for feminine gender which pronoun we use. She, S-H-E. She will use, because this is only one. Mrs. Preeti is only one. Okay, is a teacher. Now Mrs. Preeti teaches English. Here you can see Mrs. Preeti is placed as a subject. So a subject for Mrs. Preeti we will use she. That's okay. And in the next sentence it is I like Mrs. Preeti. I like, after the verb it is written Mrs. Preeti. It means that this is here placed as a object. Then you need to go for the object case of she. Or object case of she is what? Object case of she is her. Object case of she is her. So I like her. Mrs. Preeti is a teacher. She teaches. Underlined word is Mrs. Preeti. So she teaches us English, and I like Mrs. Preeti underlined. Mrs. Preeti in the last sentence. Mrs. Preeti is used as a object. So we will write her. I hope it is clear to you. Now you can see the second sentence. Children watch cartoons. Children are plural now. And for children, which one we will use? We can't use he, because it is not only one child. There are children. Children may be many. It is a plural. Okay. So first you decide which pronoun we use for children. Children is underlined. Children, for children we can use they. Now you need to see that in the sentence in which we need to change it, in which position it is written. So children watch cartoons. Children don't want to study. Second sentence, the children is underlined. So here you tell me, children don't want to study. Who don't want to study? Children. Children is a subject. Children is the doer of the work. Children is the subject here. So it is placed as a subject. So we need to place a pronoun. We need to replace this noun children with a suitable pronoun with the subject case. And for children we will use which subject? If we use he is a singular, one, but children are many. So what we will use? She, she is also one. It is also one. They are many. They means many people. So children, they are many, they are plural, so we will use they. So here we will use they in the first sentence. Now the next sentence, parents are worried about children. Parents is placed here at a subject place. Worried is a verb here, and after worried this is about children, so this children is placed as a object place. In the second sentence, the children are placed as a object place. So in this place we will use the object of they. And what is the object of they? We have learnt, I told you to learn that table. Object of they is them. What is the object of they? THEM, them. So the final answer, it would be children watch cartoons, okay, and children don't want to study. So second sentence, so they don't want to study, and parents are worried about children, so parents are worried about them. Parents are worried about them. So I hope in this way you can solve this exercise. I hope, and I told you about all the things. You can solve this exercise, full exercise number. This is the exercise number 4. You will solve today this exercise number 4 full, and then you will send in the work group. And if there is any doubt, then you can ask in the doubt session. All right. Thank you.